Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Gripper back here with another video for you guys today. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Topps having no plans in 2023 yet, and why this should concern some of us because right around the corner, I mean, as soon as we literally blink, 2023 Topps Series 1 should be releasing, but we're going to talk about all that has happened and what has led up to what is going on now, and we're going to talk about where I think this is going. So before we get into that, like I said, thank you for the birthday wishes the other day. Still getting a lot of birthday wishes in. I'm going to try to reply to everybody, but I really don't check the comment section. I check it like once or twice a day. I'm going to try to respond to everybody, though, who has wished me a happy birthday. So, just because I didn't reply, I didn't read it, because I read it. Believe me, I read all my comments. And aside from that, let's get a like goal today of 105 likes. Do you think we can get 105 likes on this video? And last thing before getting into it, I said I got some birthday gifts, and the only baseball card related thing I got for my birthday yesterday was this 2022 Topps Fire Hobby Box, courtesy of my grandpa. My grandpa knows what I like, and it's awesome having, a grandpa who knows what you like. My grandma, obviously would have contributed, but she unfortunately passed last December, coming up on a year now, which is really unfortunate. Try to keep my grandpa busy with things, so that's why, it's always cool to have a grandparent around who actually knows what you like, and you like to do things you like to do. He has the same interests as I do. He likes collecting baseball cards. He watches baseball. He watches football. He watches Marvel movies, which we're gonna go see Black Panther, Wakanda Forever this week. Likes wrestling and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool of him to get me that box. I told him I couldn't find it anywhere. I have yet to see a Topps Fire blaster box. And speaking of blaster boxes exclusive to Target, well, not really exclusive, but blaster boxes of Update have sold out on Target.com. Will they be back in stock? Probably right in time for Christmas. So if you guys missed out on Update blaster boxes on Target's website, there's other websites, so you don't have to worry about just being on Target. There's a lot other places out there who have them for retail price, like MLB Shop and Fanatics and things like that. So just keep an eye out for that if you're interested. Or they're hitting retail right now, Walmart's and Targets. But I haven't seen any of that either. But yeah, so let's get into it. So the title of the video, I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but it's going to be called something like Topps has no plans in 2023, and this is not good, yada, 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 okay? So I made a video regarding this topic about maybe, I'd like to say, less than 2 months ago, where we talked about how the MLBPA and Topps, in this case Fanatics now, have yet to strike a new deal with the sporting memorabilia regarding current Major League Baseball players. And why this is concerning is because if this deal is not signed, and if they do make a deal, which I think they're going to, and it takes a while because they're gonna have to negotiate money, and it's gonna go back and forth, just like how the lockout was last winter, if you remember that. We could see a huge delay on 2023 Series 1. And honestly, I'm not opposed to the delay of 2023 Series 1 next year, because we have so many releases that have still yet to be released that I think a delay of Series 1 next year was going to happen anyway. So if you guys are living under a rock, which, I talk about this on a weekly basis at this point, we have at least 7 to 10 different releases, whether that's hobby exclusive or whether that's retail and hobby, something like Heritage High Number, something like a Stadium Club, something like an Allen and Ginter, things like that, have no release date in the near future. The only thing I know is that Heritage High Number has a placeholder release date of December 30th. But again, that is just a placeholder that could potentially be moved up into the middle of the month or early next month, just in time for the holidays, or it could be delayed until January of 2023. So, I don't know what to think about this. This is a very tricky subject because with the MLBPA licensing, it's going to be a money issue. I mean, I think it would have been signed already. But again, in years past, they would sign a year before, like before the expiration date of the current deal. So that way this didn't happen. But we're in an unprecedented time for baseball cards for many different reasons. And this is yet another reason why we are in these unprecedented times. This has never happened before, as far as I know. And how we get to the finish line, well, they're just going to have to negotiate a deal with each other and hopefully, come in with a long-term multi-year deal. Now, let's say it doesn't happen. Now, what does that mean? Well, what that means is Topps and Fanatics can't use any current MLB player, whether that's a veteran like Mike Trout or a rookie like Adley Rutschman, on their products until a deal is signed. But since we're still in 2022, that does not go into effect until January 1, 2023, right? So what's going to happen is we are going to probably see a delay of 2023 Series 1 if the deal doesn't get signed soon. Now, without a doubt, no questions asked, I guarantee you they have all the renders already done of 2023 Series 1. Like, who's going to be in the checklist? We already know the designs. I think it was Dontrell Willis signing throwback autographs for next year. Next year, we're going to see the 1988 Topps design. He kind of put a sneak peek on his Instagram showing he was signing autographs for that set. It was the 1988 design. So we kind of got a sneak peek into what the inserts are kind of going to look like next year. But the thing is if there's no deal, I mean, we ain't going to see that set. I can already guarantee you they're just about to start and or have already started printing this stuff. It takes about 2 to 3-ish months to produce this stuff. And if, we're going to look at an early February release date, that they got to start printing it right now. But the problem is there's no deal that has been signed yet. So they can print all they want. This stuff could potentially just be sitting in a warehouse until they, sign the agreement, which since the MLB season is over and now we are technically in the off season and free agency is just about to start in a couple days, I think, we're going to get a deal here relatively soon. I don't think they're going to wait too much longer to hold this out. I think they're going to want to get this done quick because at the end of the day, Topps wants to, or I should say Fanatics now, either or, they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. They know what 2023 is going to bring. They know who's in Series 1 already. They know what all the cards are going to look like. And they know what the inserts and all the other stuff's going to look like. The silver packs, all that stuff. They already probably have a box design ready for Series 1 next year. So, they're already planning ahead. But like I said, I wouldn't completely mind if there is a delay, just to the fact that we can get all these other releases out before that. But knowing Topps and knowing Fanatics, which I can't blame them for this because it's a smart move, they're going to want product out for opening day. And opening day this year, or I should say next year, is March 30th. So we still have a little ways away. But, if they were to delay Series 1 next year, and hypothetically, let's just say it does, it does release every year, like around Valentine's Day. But if opening day, which is March 30th, and February 14th, that's only about 5 weeks. So if they want to get a deal done in time, they're going to have to get it done relatively soon. Probably before Christmas, I'd have to say. Because like I said in a couple minutes ago, they're already about to print this stuff and or already printing it. It's just, whether or not they're going to release it in February or in March, like I said, they're going to want to get this out before opening day. It would be a very bad look for baseball as a whole to not have 2023 cards out when the 2023 season starts. But we're running a fine line here because we still have 10 releases or so that have still yet to be released. Another big one that hasn't released yet is Bowman Draft. Where's Bowman Draft? There is not a single thing mentioned anywhere about Bowman Draft. Um, Cosmic Chrome, I believe, is releasing at the end of this month. That's what my local card store guy told me. But aside from that, the only release I know about is Heritage High Number. We still have no idea about Allen Ginter, which should have been out middle of July. We still have no word on Stadium Club, which is a fan favorite of a lot of people, and I'm concerned about Stadium Club. Let me cough there for a second. My throat's getting dry, but I have concerns about Stadium Club. If you guys open Stadium Club, you guys know what I'm going to talk about. How the cards stick together if they are, in a pack too long. So if you guys have ever opened old Stadium Club cards, or even last year they kind of stuck together when you opened them. When you open the old packs of Stadium Club cards, they brick and you have to pull them apart and try not to get any paper loss. I hope and pray that doesn't happen with 2022 Stadium Club, because I can guarantee you it could be printed somewhere and it's just in a warehouse right now. Like how 2022 Topps Chrome, when you open the cards, they were really warped already, showing that, the cards have been printed a while ago. I hope that doesn't happen with Stadium Club, but the longer it's delayed, the more I worry about that. And of course, there's, I hope, going to be some good rookies in that set. Like, I expect Julio, Bobby Witt, O'Neal Cruz, Wander Franco, Torkelson's in there, probably Quan, Jeremy Pena, World Series MVP Jeremy Pena, might I add. So his stock is through the roof right now. So Topps has a lot to deal with, and they have a very short period of time left to get all this done. Do we see a delay next year of 2023 Series 1? I don't know. Like I said, it's all going to depend on whether they sign the contract in time. But needless to say, regarding that, they're probably already printing the stuff. So this whole contract situation might not even be a thing. It might not even affect anything. So at the end of the day, Topps is going to do what they want. I don't know why we're waiting on Stadium Club. It should have been out 6 months ago. It should have been. I don't know why we're waiting on that. I don't know what's the problem with that. Same with Heritage High Number. Heritage High Number was supposed to release in early August. It's now almost the second week of November, halfway through November already. I don't know where these releases are. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea what's going on over there. I wish I could answer these questions for you guys, but I don't have any inside sources. I wish I did, because if I did, I could answer all these questions for you guys, because we're all wondering the same thing, We're all wondering the same questions. Like, everyone has the same questions. Like, where's all this stuff? And a matter of fact, when are we even going to see 2022 Topps Crumb Update? That typically releases in December. That might be delayed until January or February. We have no clue. So, this offseason, typically what happens is we don't see a baseball card release from January all the way until Series 1. That's not going to be the case this year. We are definitely going to be seeing some 2022 releases during the offseason this year. There's definitely... I would like to think Topps is going to try to get all of the 2022 stuff out before Series 1 or next opening day, but, we saw what happened with Big League last year, if you guys remember that. Big League released, I believe, right after 2022 Topps opening day released. So, there's a good one, Jose Miranda. So I have no idea what's going on. We're all clueless. We're all literally clueless. And that's why, I said, Topps has no plans, because they have A-Rod. That's a pretty cool one. We have A-Rod. So if all else fails, we've got an A-Rod card. And it looks like MJ Melendez, that's a good one. One Last Dance, that's a cool card. Well, I mean, Adam Wainwright's coming back next year, but those two have retired. That's a pretty cool card. You guys know I'm a Pirates fan, so that's a pretty decent card. But Wainwright is coming back next year, so guys, so look, that is it. I'm getting out of here before I just have a cough spell, but let me know what you think about this. Do you think 2023 Top Series 1 will be delayed? And I'll see you guys in the next one.